Spider! 4-2 Spider!
Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the third-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Noles will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On the ready.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's James. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Clemson. Just ran away from the defense. That's the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you'd like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. You'll call for the fair catch here. It's early, but this crowd is fired Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll try the right here. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll hand it off. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Handoff to the back. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offense. Getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the Seminoles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass is incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Fights through a tackle. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, Florida State 0.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Heading to the outside, it's Lopez. He's swarmed by the defense.
But great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance, try to get that touchdown.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Has the 1st down and more. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, You have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
No shot to bring him down. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. 2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football, looking to scramble. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Handoff running right. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Yeah, they tried to surprise him here to start off this 3rd quarter. Just didn't pan out. I think you got to respect them for trying, though. I like that call. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Seminoles. That puts them on top in the 2nd half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Crimson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Using a strong stiff arm. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Ready up.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now.
Here we go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Noles.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want and hit it for a big one.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Handoff taken following the right tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. Runs right over the defender.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Noles will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. He tosses it back. Oh, they've stopped him short.